Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI, and I've been asked by directors to do a short video on why we do the orientations, the trainings that we do both for leadership team members and for regular BNI members, the MSP training that we do. Why do we do it? Well, first of all, it's a value-added service. It's something that is additional to participation in BNI so that you can have greater success in the organization. Many years ago, on one of my first big management jobs, I was working in LA, and I was hired by somebody, by the president of the company, who brought me in. He was new to the organization himself. He'd only been there for a few weeks. He brought me in. My first day on the job, he wasn't there. He was up in Sacramento meeting with the state assembly on some transportation issue. And my first day on the job, they had the HR director brought me in and said, well, this is your office, beautiful office with the Hollywood sign in the window. It was a great location. This is your office. My office, the HR department is down there. The men's room is over there. Here's your telephone, dial 9 to get out. Your boss isn't going to be back for 3 days. We have no idea what your job is. There hasn't even been a job description yet. He won't be around for 3 days, so good luck. We have no idea what you're supposed to do. See ya. And she walked out, and I remember thinking, oh my goodness, if I ever run an organization, I am going to make sure that there's a good orientation available for every new person. And that's the basis of me beginning all of the training that we do for leadership team people and for members in the Member Success Program. Members who immerse and engage in a culture of learning are much more successful than those who do not. We spend a ton of time as an organization, way over 100,000 person hours a year in leadership team training. We spend a huge amount of time in MSP training or orientation, the Member Success Program training, because we want members to start at a good solid walk rather than a crawl. We want a good orientation so that members can really launch into the program in a way that's much more successful. By the way, we began MSP training when we had a region test it, and their average number of members per chapter was higher than any other country. It was actually an entire country that did it. It's higher than any other country. And we were so impressed that we decided to do it worldwide. Leadership team training started happening because people were making stuff up as they went because we didn't train them effectively. And clearly, remembering back to the experience I had, we decided that we needed to incorporate leadership team training. Imagine flying in a plane with a pilot and co-pilot that haven't been trained. There's no way you'd fly in a plane. Well, guess what? Like that, with a pilot and co-pilot who haven't been trained. Well, guess what? When you're in a BNI chapter with a leadership team who hasn't been trained, they're flying your chapter with no training. And they're going to fly it right into the ground. I've seen it over and over again. Training is one of the things that BNI offers as part of our program to make sure you are more successful at building a word-of-mouth based business. So if you're a member of a chapter and you see people who don't want to go to leadership team training, I don't want to go to don't let them be on the leadership team. Stop them from being on the leadership team because they're flying your chapter and you want to make sure they have a good orientation. If you have new members who are willing to join but they don't want to go to that MSP training, open their classification because they will not be as good a member as the members who have gone through the orientation. So these are some of the reasons why we now do Member Success Program training and leadership team training. I hope this helps give you a perspective. This is part of the value of participating in our program, and it makes better members and better chapters. This is Dr. Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI. Thanks for watching.